never believe, no for them not trust the process. Fake.
Never lie.
No. Me love the dollar sign, you want me sugar daddy. Max out your black card, not tell you. Can't touch me again, or rush me again.
You know, they have a saying that forgiveness is not for the other people who did you wrong. Forgiveness is for you, and it's for the healing of your own soul. Because if you hold on to the resentment and the hate and the anger that was caused by others who wronged you, then you end up being eaten alive by that hate and resentment and anger that you hold inside of yourself. But can I tell you how much that is so much easier said than done? And I think of that when I watch this lady trying to grapple and come to terms with losing her beautiful daughter. Medic's mom wants to minister to her daughter's killers. When I first saw that headline that Medic's mom wants to minister to her daughter's killers, the bitter side of me came out. I was like, minister to what? Minister to who? You kill my rotted daughter, I dead me want you dead, but minister to. But you know, this is a grieving mom. And she says she's not bitter, she's just broken. Businesswoman Millicent McCurdy, the mother of murdered dancehall artist and holistic entrepreneur Stephanie Williams, who went by the name of Medic, said that she just wants to meet with her daughter's killers to minister the word of God to them. Imagine meeting with your daughter's killers, people who, not that they killed her by accident, they purposely planned her murder and executed her like an animal. And the way in which she was found and the gruesome way in which she was done, you would really go sit in front of this person and look them in the face and then start talking about the word of God to them? I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I'm asking my audience to leave in the comment section if you could do that. She said, I should be walking my daughter up the aisle right now. Like, you know, her daughter getting married. But look what I have in my hand, said Miss McCurdy, as she held the urn that was containing her daughter's remains. I am not bitter, but I am broken, she said. Not bitter, but broken. McCurdy made her feelings known at Williams' Thanksgiving service in remembrance of her life at the Church of God in Savannah Lamar, Westmoreland on Saturday. So, for those of you who know, in Jamaica we don't say Savannah Lamar, we say Sav, right? It was disclosed by June that skeletal remains of a body that was discovered by law enforcement officers in a cane field in St. Catherine on Friday the 14th of 2024 February were those of Medic, or Stephanie as she called her. I remember this mom doing an interview one time and she says, I don't know her as no Medic. I do not know my daughter as Medic. My daughter is a good entrepreneur. She has skincare and hair care products that are in almost every store across the country. She's doing well that way, and I know Stephanie as that. But then she took up this music thing and said she wanted to go do music, right? And I didn't like that part of it, she said. But you know, she talked to her daughter. She said she told her daughter about giving her life to the Lord, and she didn't like how this music thing looked. I guess because Mama knows best. Mama see those unsavory characters and these spirits that come around you dealing with the music thing, and she's thinking these people don't look right. This kind of what my daughter is into. But you know, the daughter is trying to make mama feel good. So the daughter is like, no, mama, man, everything is good. You know, it's just the entertainment industry. And true, you know, in it, you know, you don't really know. So This was confirmed, though, through a post-mortem and DNA testing that the body that was found in the cane field was actually Medic's body. Medic disappeared without a trace. She was supposed to go to a video shoot, according to what was last said about her from law enforcement to the public, that her manager told her, get ready for a video shoot with a certain artist, and they were sending someone to pick her up. Whoever they sent came to pick her up, but she never made it to any video shoot. She was never seen again until she was found dead, with her remains badly decomposed, by the way, because she had been missing for a long time before those remains were found. Now, that is sad. And her mom has spoken before about a message to young ladies and the things that you pursue in this life and the people you put yourself around in this life. You know, she thinks that her daughter should not and could have done a good life without getting involved in what she got involved in. Now, other forensic tests confirmed that the death and the cause of death was by multiple gunshot wounds or gunshots, resulting in the case being upgraded from just a missing persons case to one of a murder investigation, which means law enforcement would now be trying to find out who is the person who was responsible for her death, who pulled the trigger, who ordered the trigger to be pulled, so on and so forth. And of course, there were information floating around out there that somebody who is behind bars but has her under their control out in the free world, because that person is just that powerful, is the person who called the shot for her life to be taken. We don't know how true that is. Law enforcement one point came out and said they have leads that are leading to somebody behind bars, but then they never came back with an update. So we go off of what law enforcement says. In delivering a gut-wrenching testimony, Medic's mom told the congregation that she would like to meet with those who are responsible for her daughter's death. And those guys out there who take my daughter's life, I would want to meet with you to minister to you. If you don't change, your end will be bitter, says the mother. Well, listen, anybody who took her daughter's life in the way that they took her daughter's life can't expect nothing but a bitter end. There were rumors out in the streets that the guy she was involved with romantically is also behind bars, and that individual showers her with gifts and gives her the luxury life kind of thing, but is very possessive, and was upset to find out that she might have been indulging in activities with other men because he is not there to keep her company, to give her warm hugs and kisses or sexual relations. So apparently, rumors says she was giving away the something, and that's why he ordered her killed. Sad if that's true, but again, we have no way of confirming that. This is just the information that was floating around. I find it very hard to accept that she would try to reach out to these men. Now, with her voice breaking, she begged young people or persons, please, she said, please, please, live for God. Williams, who was born in Westmoreland, was last seen August 24th of 2023. We're talking about Medic. She was boarding a car outside of her apartment in Mayfair, Red Hills Road, St. Andrew. She was never seen alive again by her loved ones. Her mom had put up $500,000 or $500,000 reward for information leading to her daughter's whereabouts. And then a week later, her mom put up another $500,000 and made the jackpot $1 million. If anybody can bring forth information that would lead to her daughter. Sadly, that did not work. There was even a story of her, the mother, being scammed for that money with false information. Now, at the police's quarterly media brief last month, Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of the Crime and Security Portfolio, Fitz Bailey, said that the probe into Medic's disappearance and now murder still remains active. He said, quote unquote, that we have identified persons of interest and the matter is progressing well. And we are convinced that based on where we are at now with it, that we will bring this matter to a positive conclusion. That's what he said. He did not name the persons of interest or their location, and there has been no announcement of charges being laid against anyone in connection with Medic's murder, just law enforcement, Deputy Commissioner of Police saying they have good leads, they're following them, and based on what they have, they're pretty sure that they will get charges laid against somebody for what happened to Medic. Medic entered into the music scene in 2018. She was 24 years old. She is best known for songs such as Money Feelings and her catalog of collaborations like Overcome featuring Shano and another one called Boss Level featuring Javalani. She was very much on her way to becoming one of the stars in the dancehall music entertainment circle when her life was cut short suddenly. Many people have been using her life as a warning to other young women, saying be careful of the people that you get involved with, because there are guys out there who promise you the world, and a lot of them can deliver in giving you material things that you or your family might not be able to afford. However, these guys will assume ownership of you, whether they are around you or not. And the price to pay for getting involved with some people is your life, and not in the way that you would like for it to go, but a tragic end like Medic. My condolences goes out to the mom again. We covered the story from the beginning all the way through to where she was found and then she was laid to rest and etc., etc. And we tried to use our platforms best as we could to get information out there that would be able to lead to her discovery, whether dead or alive. And it was just tragic that the ending was exactly what we thought it would be, even though we were hoping that our prediction would be wrong. I hope no mother have to go through this again, but this is life, and we know that this was not the first, second, third, 10th, or 20th, and that there will be more. All I can say is do your best to make sure that you are not one of the next ones to go in this manner. I'll leave this video right here for now. Leave your comments in the comment section below, and I'll catch you on the next video. It's SouFLoTV. I'm out. Peace.